Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka and I am getting ready to do a check-in for my fellow light workers. Okay, so I've done the energy read for this week going into next week for the Divine Masculine, Twin Flames, and just a collective read. All right, so now it's your turn, you guys, and I am a fellow light worker too as well, so I am a part of the collective. Make sure you're in a positive mindset, you're balanced in your heart chakra, and you're ready to receive this message my spirit guides have for you. Okay, so we're going to start this reading to go from 3:11 and I think it's 3:18. I'll definitely confirm that when I'm finished recording, but I'll definitely have the description or the detail or the title or however it goes available for you guys to see it. Now, I am recording from my phone, which is to my Instagram, hey, to YouTube, hello, and to my podcast, you guys. So definitely check my podcast out too as well. If you don't like to, tune in to YouTube and watch it, you can listen to me through anchor.fm. I'll have that posted also in the detail box, or you can simply just go to my Instagram page, click the link in my bio, and my link tree has every link that I use on every website link that I use. Now, I want to set my intention so we can all be on the same page collectively. All right. And also keep in mind before I get started, I pick up on past, present, future energy. So at any time, this can be your message for real. These messages are timeless. So whatever you tune in is for you. When I'm speaking of your person's energy, I might say as your energy, flip the roles as you see fit. You know who plays what in your particular story. Now, let me go ahead and jump right into my intentions. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading for my light workers for this week, the week of the 11th through the 18th. Thank you so much for protecting us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you. And I ask that you protect us with your wonderful white lights in our everyday lives. Thank you so much for protecting me from any psychic attacks and any negative energies that are being directed towards me, and closing all communication to anyone who's not in alignment with me or the purpose of the Lightworker Society or my YouTube channel, The Oracle Goddess. Thank you so much for using me as a messenger and hearing me clearly. All right, so I'm going to jump right in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all of that wonderful stuff. Every time you guys put your energy back into me, it helps my videos, my podcast, and everything circulate across the internet world. This is why I don't mind doing these collective readings and depositing my energy back into you guys. So the whole purpose is really just to help you overcome your situations, to help you feel more empowered and to raise your vibrations, okay? So don't take these, in a negative way. All right, positivity only, right? This is the only vibration that we're going to flow on is love, all right? Joy, peace. If you don't feel like you matching that vibe, simply just log off, all right? It's that easy. Okay, now here we go. Thank you, my spirit guides. What message do you have for my life with this? Thank you. Thank you so much. What is it that they need to know? How to overcome it and what to do next. And tell me more. Let's do that again, Spirit, because that's just not flipping right through my fingers. Thank you. Oh, okay. Give me a little bit more, Spirit. I feel like I need one more. Thank you. All right, two more. That'll work. Okay, so I got some stuff in reverse here. It's not a bad thing, but at the same time, it got me questioning a little bit. But once I continue to go through and read through each one, we see where this energy is going. And again, like I said, I pick up on past, present, future energy. So I could be reading something that could be something that happened to you previously. But everybody's in their life journey at a different time, right? So this is why it has to read this way. If it doesn't fit, please do not force it. All right, so I have the Angel of Strength card that's here in a reverse position. Can you guys see this on Instagram? Okay, yeah. So it's in a reverse position here. All right, so somebody is definitely lacking in strength or, refusing or fearing to change. All right, you don't have this strength here. It could have a lot to do with self-doubt, low confidence, and it's dealing with a masculine energy here. Because I do have this thinking man in the reverse. So there's some type of disconnect All right, so let me see something real quick, you guys. So the number on that would be 4 plus 6 is 10. Break that down to 1. That's all connected to the divine here. All right, so someone either could be not acting in your best interest, which is of the male persuasion, all right? Or it really could literally be representing you, okay? Or another person, right? If you're not the masculine energy here and your feminine energy, then this would be your person that is representing. But however, I'm gonna speak this energy just straightforward as it is. You flip these roles. If you're cross watching a light worker, take it as if I'm speaking directly to you. But this card is really just saying that someone isn't really learning, or they're not growing, okay, when it comes to their own personal path or journey. And this is what they need to take heed to. They're not taking heed to it. They're not thinking about it, or they're not receiving it the way that they should be. And they need to move into a different direction now, right? Because it's blocking their own growth. And everything that they have to do on their life path, or their, divine life purpose, literally has to do with helping others overcome their situations, or even just adding their own passion, their own profound personal wisdom into somebody else's life, right? But they're not on path here. Now, I do have the all tied up card in the reverse position. Now, something is being released, okay, because there's a lot of drama that is or was going on around this masculine energy here. Okay, and this is stuff that was keeping them literally from being able to move forward. Now, whatever it is that is holding them back, or was holding them back, really makes them feel oppressive. All right, now Spirit is saying, yeah, you're bound up, and this is why you don't have the strength to move forward, or to make the decisions that you need to make to get back on path, because of drama. But it's in the reverse, so that's being released. So somebody is going to literally gain some strength to it's like really tapping into their own inner power, wisdom, confidence, all of that, to be able to move forward here, because there's a lot of emotional anxiety with this masculine energy here. And a lot, look, I keep saying, I'm focusing on this a lot, right? Because this has to do with your own issues. I don't want to say it like that. Let me take that back. I ain't gonna say your own issues, but your own codependencies, okay? It's almost as if you are your own jailer. You keep yourself in this emotional anxiety, no one else. But the healer of all ages has arrived in this reading, okay? A lot of this probably has something to do with, you could be connected to someone who you have a family with, or whatever has happened in this family structure that I'm picking up here. This is where this is coming from. This is why you feel all tied up. It's some drama that is going on around you that really doesn't have much to do with you per se, but you feel like you're obligated to have to be involved for some odd reason here. But I'm gonna pull my tarot, and I'll begin to be able to see what's happening, what's the backstory here. You know what I'm saying? Because Spirit gonna spill all the tea, right? So you'll be able to understand what's happening here. But really, the healer of ages is an amazing entity, such as, let's think of a ascended master like Buddha, or you can think of Jesus, Yahweh, or Yeshua. Let's put it that way, right? Think of that type of entity, super being, right? And they're with you right now, helping you to overcome some of these challenges that are taking place in your life, providing that healing that you need, okay? Especially when it comes to your heart chakra, because this fourth chakra here is in the reverse, which is based around your heart chakra, right? There's a block in the flow of your heart center. Now, you have this old sense of abandonment, or it's some grief, whatever this is lingering, and that's what stops you from really caring or even attracting love to yourself. So whatever is happening here in this situation, like I said, it got something to do with something that involves family or love, or some type of connection here, right? This is what is stopping you from being able to be open to receive new invitations, or new love, or new relationships, things like that. But I'm going to pull my tarot, right? Because like I said, we need to know. So I do use several tarots. Light Seer Tarot, my traditional rider deck, Archangel Tarot, Psychic Tarot, and my Angel Tarot. So wherever I feel led to pull, that's where I'm going to pull. Now I ain't digging up my nose. My nose ring literally is just like spinning right now, and I can feel it. So kind of make me unconsciously be like to try to fix it. But thank you, my spirit guides. Can you tell us what this is about? These cards that I lay here, what's the backstory, what's the outcome, what needs to be done to overcome these situations? Okay, so the Hangman is here in an upright position. Now, somebody has been waiting. I mean, it's like this has been a long period here where someone cannot make a decision. It's a lot of stalling when it comes to this situation. Okay, somebody has been sacrificing, really trying to be patient with you, okay? Or it could be you that's trying to be patient with someone, because there's a lot of stalling in this connection, and it has a lot to do with what this masculine energy is feeling bound to, all right? Spirit is saying love cannot be rushed, okay? So try to avoid any pressuring because the other person is just not ready. Now, the Six of Swords is here in an upright position. So this is talking about a transition. Now, someone is going to move beyond the trauma and really just choose themselves is what I'm picking up here. This could be even involving moving on from a relationship. Now, the Empress is here in a reverse. So you or your person could be feeling very repressed in your intuition, not really knowing what's happening here in a situation you can't really see, right? Or this literally could be another person that's showing up in this reading who's insecure, overbearing, okay? They lack their own personal growth, all right? Now, this person is jealous is also what I'm picking up. They're jealous and they're clinging here, and they lack their own self-worth. I know all of this sounds really bad, right? But I'm pulling it as it is and how you see it. I mean, how I'm seeing it. So, you know, even if this is your energy, this is what you're coming out as. But I really doubt if this is your energy, my fellow light workers. Okay. Now, the Death to Rebirth card is here in a reverse position. Someone's clinging to the past, and a lot of this has to do with this masculine energy here. So whoever you are connected to, this is who this is representing. All right. Now, I do have some male counterparts that, you know, tap into my readings, but not many. But if you are masculine, or if you are feminine that possess the masculine energy, just take this as if this is your person I'm speaking of. Now, they're clinging to the past really is because they're fearing to make some changes here. And it has a lot to do with this Three of Cups, which leads to this it's a third party situation really. All right, so whoever this person is on the outside of you guys' connection is why they have been feeling tied up, okay, and bound. And Spirit is coming in and doing some healing here to really release or help this masculine energy here to release all of this stuff here, right? Because there's a block in their heart chakra, and things have to be moved and shifted in order for this thinking man in the reverse, this masculine energy here, to grow, right? And to move more into their purpose. Their divine purpose on top of that is what I'm getting. All right, now, let's see. Tell us more about this Three of Cups here. Oh, okay. I'm also picking up, too, that this masculine energy here is trying to either connect with someone, a friend from the past, or even a friend that's now, or it could be a relative, a loved one, or this literally could be this masculine energy is trying to turn a friendship into something more romantic, something deeper and more intimate than just that friendship, right? So this could be really what this is talking about too, where they want to come together with you, or vice versa. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles is here also in the reverse position. There's going to be some positive changes. Instagram, you gotta go over to my YouTube. All right, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until we meet again. Peace. There's going to be some positive changes that's going to take place within this connection. This masculine energy here that I'm picking up on is trying to improve this situation with you. All right. It's a lot of adversity, definitely, but they are beginning to look deeper or even planning for the future here, which is going to make, help them to make some progress in their life and what they're trying to do. They're also going to step outside of their comfort zone and make a decision because they have really been over analyzing this situation for way too long. But the reason why is they've been trying to play it safe. All right, so this is why you're finding that this relationship that you guys have, whatever the situation is a lot of stalling, it's a lot of waiting, and this person is indecisive as hell. All right, but it's like, I know. Because of all of this over analyzing, it really just made this situation seem like it was just a dead end here. Okay, so it takes a lot of patience, and this is what you've been doing. You've been very patient when it comes to this connection. But now, you're starting to kind of like make some more plans or some different plans I'm picking up here. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys have a lack of cohesion between each other. You don't work together. I mean, y'all make a great team, but the problem is that the type of teamwork you're looking for is not the type of teamwork they're really offering. Okay? What's happening here? They're stubborn. They're being very stubborn when it comes to this. Or they could be even very defensive when they come to this situation. Not really putting in the same energy that you are putting in towards them. And like I said, this masculine energy is literally coming in as a reverse King of Pentacles. Now, the codependencies is there. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who's greedy or materialistic, really just out for their own personal gain, right? They are in that energy. That's a very low vibrational energy, and they're not really trying to bring any type of seriousness into this connection that you guys have. Because at this point, it's more about what they can do for themselves or what they need for themselves. That selfish energy, that stubborn energy, not really ready to open up themselves to receive new love, right? Reason being, because the 4th chakra is in a block. Okay, they're blocked in their 4th chakra is what I'm trying to say, which is their heart chakra. All right, thank you, Spirit. You're not being recognized within this connection here. Okay, so this week is just really feeling kind of crazy, but there's going to be a release, of course, because the 3rd card in my deck is all tied up in the reverse position. All right, but like as it, what's happening now, or even if this is old energy for you, you aren't being recognized within this connection. All right, and the reason being, like I said, it has a lot to do with whoever this other person is and your person's connection. All right, or vice versa. So you probably feel like, I don't want to necessarily say you feel like you're missing a chance, right? But you're not getting the abundance that you seek. Okay, your person really is just, they don't have that emotional stability. They're just not connected when it comes to their emotions, and it creates a lot of issues for them. They probably have issues. They're probably dealing with all types of issues, not just love. I mean, even money issues here. This Queen of Swords here is here in the reverse. This is talking about the person that they're connected to. This person that they're connected to is very overly emotional and can just really be cold-hearted at times, right? It's a lot of trauma that has taken place between this masculine energy and this person here. So that relationship that he or she, right, because you could be he or she to be the masculine, really has been very manipulative. It's toxic. And this masculine energy is feeling very bitter. Okay, especially when it comes to being in these type of connections. They have put in so much energy and so much time into literally trying to build strong foundations for themselves, and the result just always keeps being something that doesn't work out. It's like a setback after a setback after a setback. But a lot of this has to do with them, who they are aligning themselves with, right? They align themselves with very low vibrational people. Now, you understand how that works, right? Usually, I ain't trying to say, all the time that you're in a bad vibration. But sometimes, like if you're holding on to way too much stuff from the past, codependencies, things like that, you're going to end up attracting people to you who are a representation of that. It's almost as if you recreate the same situations over and over and over again until you actually learn the lessons and heal from that. Like, that's why you always seem, how you be like, damn, I didn't got into a whole nother relationship and we didn't have the same similar situation take place. Well, this person seemed to act just like the person I was just with. Like, what is that about? It's just basically the universe keep bringing it back to you, because it's like, you have to learn the lesson here that you're not learning, and then until you get it, you're going to keep repeating this situation here. And that's what they do. They keep repeating the same situations, it seems like, over and over again, and they're hitting dead ends. But this is really spirit trying to wake them up, right? So that they can bring some balance in their life. And that's really what's taking place here, is some changes is going to happen for you guys' connection, especially for this masculine energy that I'm feeling. Deep changes here, because now they have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they want to work in harmony definitely with you. So this piece is being offered to them, and it feels like they are definitely going to take it, because this drama that's happening around them is just too much. Like, they don't want to have anything really to do with it, per se, if that makes sense. It's like, I want to remove myself from that type of energy at this moment, right? Because they have a clear vision of what they want, and that's just a distraction. Now, the Five of Wands is in a reverse position, so they're ready to cooperate with you. All right, now there's going to be some type of truce where they're going to come forward to try to work in harmony with you, like I said. Okay, but at first it was like this conflict that they were having with this other person, or they were avoiding to have, certain type of I don't want to say arguments, but what ends up happening is it ends up being an argument, right? Miscommunication, problems in communications. On top of that, it's just like nothing gets accomplished. So, this is why they weren't making a decision, but they're definitely ready to move forward, no matter what. As what I'm getting, it's like, okay, this conflict is here. This conflict is probably, brewing. But it has a lot to do with competition. All right. So I'm really getting that this person that they're connected to, of course, because they're coming in as a low vibrational frequency here, they are in it to win it, pretty much. Wow. Okay. So you have been, or your person has been literally in this deceptive energy here. Just lying, scheming, or being sneaky. Something that they're not really confessing here. It's some truth that needs to be revealed, and they're not confessing it. Instead, they're trying to really just get away with it. Like, let me see how much I can keep dragging this out, sneaking and hiding, and not really come forth and speak my truth here and stop playing these games, so that I can actually get somewhere with this. But they it's a lot of anxiety. This person holds on to a lot of anxiety and fear, but they don't trust this person that they're connected to at all, and they regret the fact that they have connected to them in this way. Like I said, this has to do with someone that this person has a family with. They've been really avoiding to look at the problems within their own life in this situation and face it. But now they're going to face it. If for some odd reason, I'm just feeling like they're going to have to face it. They're trying to avoid it, but no, universe is like, no, you can try to avoid this, but you're going to face this, okay? And they're definitely trying to avoid this. But they're going to get to a breaking point here. Why? Because they're learning to cope. Okay, so now, because this healer of all ages is here, helping them, it's teaching them also that they have to learn from, everything that they've been through. Take that lesson. I ain't gonna say take that out, because that ain't what you're doing. You taking and you learning a lesson here, and you're working on your own self. And this is what they're doing. It's like, okay, I got to really learn how to cope with the fact that I have connected myself to some stuff that I probably ain't really had no business doing. But of course, if I'm operating in my own low vibrational frequency, what's going to end up happening? I'm going to do some low vibrational shit, right? That's how it works. All right, but they're ready to recover. And on top of that, you guys, the Two of Cups is here. So this is all about partnership here, or working in union with the other person, right? Their special person. They're ready to do something that is more balanced and more equal. They need an equal partnership. They have not had that. It's been a very, unstable situation when it came to this masculine energy in this third party situation here. It's an imbalance within that connection, period, right? Uneven power dynamics. They're used to having these codependent relationships. All right, so this is why it doesn't have anything to do with you. So I really hope that you aren't taking these things on personally, but I know you aren't, right? Because you are in you're on your path, right? You're working on your own healing, your own self, and you're trying to create this life for yourself that is totally different from the one you used to live, right? Disconnecting yourself from the things that no longer serve you, period. Right? Now, they're making plans for the future, like I told you before. So they are coming in as a page. They could be younger than you, or you could be younger than them, however it goes. They're feeling very grounded at this moment, and they're planning, okay, for the future, definitely. Why? Because there has been an injustice done, right? And they know that. It's been an injustice done. Whatever happened, whatever they did, yeah, it totally, it flopped. And you weren't treated fairly within this connection here. Now, like I said, could have been rebellion. Just them rebelling because of the fact that they connected themselves to some messed up situations and some messed up people. And they decided that I'm just going to shut down and close my heart off to anything involving love. Even though they know, I'm really picking up that they know that you are their person. Okay, now this is why this, like I said again, the relationship that you two got is stale as shit. It's like, it's not really moving. There's no growth. There's no anything. It's just at a standstill. Now, Queen of Pentacles in an upright position. Now, this could be you, right? If you're the feminine energy that's tapped into this reading right now. You're coming in as very balanced. You are a balanced person, okay? So you know how to be the homemaker and the boss at the same time, right? You offer a lot of stability here. This is why this person is seeing that they need to come out of this juggling energy here. They've been neglecting you, and you're the wrong person to be neglecting, right? Because you bring balance. And all they've been connected to is, situations that were unorganized, messy as hell, just everything that goes against what they've been wishing and hoping for. Having way too many freaking options and choosing wrong. Trying to search for their own purpose in life, not realizing the purpose of their life, is connected to you. And this person is a dreamer. Literally, they're always fantasizing and unable to make a decision because they just have way too many options here. Way too many options. And this is not just between lovers. These are all types of options. It's your person or however this is, or you, whoever, you just have way too much going on. And it keeps you confused. And this is why you have chaotic situations, because you need to really just make a decision. But you avoid to make those decisions because it's more about your own personal gain at this point in your life, or however, right? You make these decisions based off of lust or infatuation here. And that has to be released. Don't allow lust and infatuation to guide you, because it leads you into a dead end, a trap. It leaves you connected and stuck in situations where you feel all tied up. Now, The universe is trying to bless you here. Okay, so you might be feeling a little bit more inspired, or your person. Okay. My fellow light workers, you're healing from the past. This is you. You're hopeful. The universe is definitely blessing you, okay, and bringing you everything that you need. Your person is disappointed, or this masculine energy is disappointed. They feel very unhappy. All right, they're unhappy because the situation didn't turn out the way they expected it to with you, right? So something could have happened that made wow. I'm gonna tell y'all, with a whole bunch of stuff just came to my mind just now. Something happened when they're in, right? That changed the course of the nature of your relationship. But Spirit is saying it happened because it was all about karma. It had to happen. Because your person was failing to learn the lessons, or this masculine energy was failing to learn the lessons here. And instead of learning the lesson and taking a more positive perspective about it, they spent so much time just dwelling on it instead of accepting it and moving on from it. Just dwelling on it, right? Holding on too goddamn tightly to the past, to the drama, to the hurt, to the pain, and not moving forward here. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. They're gaining some strength. They want a new beginning for themselves as well. So they're gaining this inner confidence, or their own inner power. Remember earlier in this reading, they were coming out as the angel of strength in the reverse. So as you can see, the progression that's taking place here, they're gaining some strength. They're releasing the bondage of them feeling tied up into a situation, right? They're releasing the drama that's around them. And they're coming in as the King of Swords. So at this point, it's like they're clearing their thinking. They're using logic as well. They've been recovering. Okay, they've been sitting here, taking this moment, taking some time. Let's just say they just been taking a break from relationships, period. Just went on a whole relationship vacay. Like, I'm checking out. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be connected with someone, period. And I'm going to put this time back into myself and try to recuperate. And this is what's been happening. This is why you guys' relationship is at a stalemate and it's not really moving. They took a break. It's just too much. They need that time. Spirit is saying, and they have to go through this. They have to. But they're going to come in. They're coming in as the Knight of Cups as well. So, like I said, this masculine energy here. They're in touch with their emotions and their intuition. Okay, they're going to bring a message or some type of invitation. It's going to benefit you, definitely, but it's still got a lot of playboy energy, playgirl energy attached to it. What is this message or this invitation, Spirit, that's coming forward? Thank you. Okay, so they've gained some awareness. All right, what's this awareness they gain? They're trying to be more active when it comes to this connection. They're starting to understand things differently, especially when it comes to love and it comes to relationships, right? So they're starting to understand things differently, and they're going to make this choice to choose happiness instead. They're accepting everything that has taken place in their past. They're gaining the strength to be able to move forward. You guys had a lot of disharmony between each other. Okay, you probably even have detached from this situation because of their bad choices. This masculine energy was really just fearful of committing. Pretty much, this is where the limitations were coming in at. All of the obstacles leave them frustrated as hell. But they're going to learn to compromise when it comes to love, and especially when it comes to you. Okay, if this is you, the feminine energy coming in as the high priestess or the high priest, all right? But they are definitely learning to make some changes, to make some adjustments when it comes to love. They realize they've been neglecting this relationship, you guys. All right, so all of this stuff is here. They know it. They know what they feel, and I'm also picking up that they feel bad about it. So they're going to walk away from what no longer serves them so that they can go towards their higher purpose. All right, so this thinking man in the reverse is going to get on the right path. Wow. All right, I feel like I need to pull from my psychic tarot. Thank you. So this truth is here again. What's this truth about? All right, so we got the truth card. Okay, so they're having a spiritual awakening, or they will be having a spiritual awakening. This revelation of truth is coming. All right, so, you know, during this time period of this reading, this truth is going to come about, and it's literally their wake-up call. Okay, it's literally their wake-up call. Wow. And it has a lot to do with their heart chakra. Remember, it's in the reverse. So something's going to pull a trigger on that heart chakra there, right? This is what is going to be bringing in that harmony and that compassion back to them, because they're literally connecting here. What I'm picking up, they're connecting that intellect, their emotion, their intuition. You understand, the logic, all of that. They're bringing that all together here. It's been taking a while for them to really get balance in that area. Even, you know, it's still residual energy that is lingering on. It takes time to heal, especially from a broken heart here. But because this is a part of you guys' destiny. All right, this is the World card in tarot, traditional tarot. But because you guys are a part of each other's destiny, this is why this is happening. You are a part of their life purpose. Right? So we know that you probably are definitely dealing with a higher level soulmate here, a divine masculine. They're not probably exactly hit the divine status yet, right? Because they still got to release some things and start to really get on path and working in their divine life purpose here. But your twin flame, okay, is what it's called. You probably know if you watch my videos. If I pull some cards, it might even come out. But however, you're dealing with somebody that's a part of your spiritual path, okay? And there's a lot of heartache and loss, right? This is why this heart chakra here is blocked for them. But Spirit is saying they will wake up. It's something that's taking place that's going to make them awaken to this love. All right, now, yeah, this has a lot to do with dealing with their shadows, dealing with that side of them that they refuse to face. They're going to end up having to face themselves, right? That mirror is about to be put up in their face here. Discontent and boredom is this next card that came out. Now, this period of stagnation here, this makes you feel very restless. I do definitely understand that. You feel a little bit impatient with this, right? So you're moving forward. You definitely have probably made this decision, like, I'm gonna move forward because this shit ain't moving fast enough for me, right? It's draining you emotionally or energetically. You just kind of like, I really feel like you withdrew your energy and you kind of like shut that emotional side of you off. Okay. Even with the intimacy, right? I got the sacral chakra here and the crown chakra here. It's more like you're focusing on your purpose. You decided, like, if you haven't decided, that's in the energy. It's like you've probably been thinking it. It's time for me to move forward, right? It's time for me to focus on some other things, especially when it comes to your purpose. You've been really trying to develop your gifts, and whatever it is that you're trying to create, that you've been, like, Spirit has really been putting some stuff on your heart, especially when it comes to you and your career here. But communication is going to be the key when it comes to this connection. Some of you could be connected to a Gemini or are a Gemini, because that's just came out here on this card. I'm also picking up Leo. Could be in your chart somewhere or in your person's chart, or doesn't have to be. All right. Pisces. Take the time to meditate. All right. So when you meditate, that brings answers. So take some time to meditate to help you get balance in this situation. I do have Aquarius too as well. try to bring love to this situation instead of anger and hate. Remember, I said earlier, like, love is the highest vibration of all. So stay connected to that. Someone could be an Aries within this reading. All right. Or have a fire sign. Thank you. So it's something that's going to be approaching, and it might feel like it's a little heated. All right. So you just really want to bring love to the situation. So whatever's taking place, where you feel like you might get into an argument or a heated discussion or something there, try to replace that anger with love. And just have faith. Continue to have faith, Spirit is saying. Because behind the scenes you don't see it, but the divine is working on this connection and helping you guys to literally come together. It's almost as if the divine is orchestrating this whole thing. Okay, so continue to have your faith, right? Hold on to your faith. Hold on to your vision. Staying firm in your own conviction. What is it that you want from yourself, right? Because look, the spiritual union card is here. That's your twin flame. This person is divinely picked for you. It's like the divine literally is just like, I put y'all two together. What you think? I'm not going to let this work, or not going to work with y'all, but you're going to have to heal first. You're going to have to release the past and get through and learn these lessons so that you can get to the next level. Like, you got to. And it'd be so funny because I'd be feeling like that's how the divine be like, okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, take all the time you need, but you will face it. Regardless of how much you try to run, even with these masculines, your people, like, regardless of how much they try to be the peacemaker, how much they try to run from the situation, avoid the inevitable, it's going to happen. We hold ourselves in these processes longer than what we need to. And all we got to do is just learn the freaking lessons and move forward, right? So that you can get to the next level in this game of life. You are a light worker. This is a light work read, Spirit. And that's what Spirit is saying. Pretty much why that came out is like, you need to focus on your light work. Focus on your light work. Courtesy of Lightwork Studios, based out of Georgia. Now, honor and follow the guidance of your heart. Okay, because prosperity is coming to you now. You are a spiritual teacher, honey. You're supposed to be focusing on your life purpose. All right. This is what take this period of isolation, or your solitude, or this period of stagnation. You in this waiting period, y'all already know I can flip it 100 different ways. Take this time to focus on your life purpose, because you are supposed to be building yourself up in your gifts, because you are a spiritual teacher. You could be an advisor, spiritual advisor. You could be I guess I still would be a spiritual advisor, right? Doing tarot. This is a part of my spiritual advising and teaching. I just use these as a tool to really connect with you guys and you guys' situation. You could be a counselor, right? You can help other people awaken to their spiritual gifts. That's what light workers do, literally. But this is all a part of your divine life mission here. You got to realize that you're protected from all types of harm, because the worst is now behind you. You don't have to worry about nothing else that happened in your past. You are not going to repeat it. Spirit is saying you have already done that. You have overcome that. You have learned the lessons. Now it's on to the next, okay? So take this time to relax and feel safe. All right. Relax and feel safe, please, you guys. I'm feeling like all types of cards is here, but I didn't pull them, and I'm kind of confused. What's happening? Get some crystals, y'all. I don't know if you got some, but I wear one around my neck. I got crystals spread out on my desk. I keep them all around close to my cards. My favorites, like, they're just there. They're in my card. They be in my pocket. I got them in my bra, honey. I be like, help me balance, because my life is crazy now. You talking about somebody juggle. I work like 2, 3, 4 different jobs. I'm like a Jamaican, even though I'm not. But I do work, several jobs. So I have to stay balanced. But in this situation in particular, get yourself some crystals, because that will support you and it will help you, right? Also, when you get nervous, or if you're feeling, off, just be of service. Take and put your energy into your life purpose, right? Because we are serving humanity, literally. This is what we do. That's what I said, as I put my energy into y'all. This is what I do. So even when I'm starting to feel anxious or overwhelmed, bam, it's time for me to, help somebody else, right? Because that takes my mind away from the things that I don't want to focus on, because those are low vibrational energies there. You don't want to stay connected to that, because the whole goal is to manifest and to keep moving forward. So you want to stay connected to what it is that makes you feel good, that makes you happy, that will help you think good and positive thoughts, right? Just put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make this world a better place, right? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. So get into service. Focus on service. Because why? Again, you are an earth angel. We light workers. This is what we do. We help raise the vibrations of the collective. All right. So light workers, really, we come to earth to teach about love. So that's why a whole lot of these readings always end up being love readings, because Spirit is like, no matter what, I can try to do a career reading, y'all. I could try to do something totally different, and somebody person gonna pop out in my reading. I was like, okay, I get it, because my biggest challenges in life had to do a lot with love, loving myself, my own self-acceptance, and being loved by others. Being being married for so long and in a connection with that same person for about 20 something years, and it was a lot of lessons that I had to learn from that situation. And I went through a whole lot from that, even going through things growing up from my dad, and just things involving men, period, right? And how it made me feel, my own self-acceptance. And this is part of my journey, having those abandonment issues, not loving myself enough, allowing myself to be really literally disregarded and mistreated by the ones that I love, because I thought that's how you're supposed to love, right? And that's not true. So everything that I endured literally has prepared me for now. Even in my career, my full-time, I'm a professor, and this is what I teach. I teach marriage and family counseling. I teach marriage and family relationships. I teach human sexuality. Like, everything I do, I teach around families and individuals and relationship type things, right? So take everything that you are going through or you have been through, learn a lesson, so that you can now in turn help other people to overcome, right? To reconnect back to themselves, their higher selves. That's what I learned in the beginning of my journey. Well, I've always been in this for probably like maybe 5 years or 6 years. But when I fully decided to push myself and go wholeheartedly into this, the first step for me was to really connect to my most authentic self, who I truly was. All right, so make sure you just continue to focus on being of service and working in your life purpose, and the universe is going to co-create with you, honey. I'm telling you the truth. I done seen some manifestations take place since June, and I'm talking about swiftly, right? Because I finally got on the right path. That's all. I ain't gonna say that's all it takes. It takes work, right? Because it hurts to heal. Definitely, it hurts to face yourself. It hurts to go through this journey, period. And especially if you're on a twin flame journey. But once you realize that you are powerful and you remember who you are as a light worker, then you'll start to be able to get through the processes of life easier, faster, right? And remembering that you got a spirit team that's waiting for you to ask for help, because that's the only way I was able to get through this. I ain't do this on my own. It was God, and it's my spirit team, my angelic guides, that literally got me every step of the way, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna end it there, because I know that was a pretty long reading for a week. But however, I'm gonna try to definitely catch back up with you guys after the 18th. All right, peace.